It wasn't much. Just a little bit of rice, some pasta, and a couple pieces of meat. But in that moment, it looked like a feast. We were sitting in the home of a pastor in southwestern Uganda. Pastor John is a refugee from Burundi and is living in a refugee settlement there. As we sat there together prior to the church dedication ceremony that we were there to participate in, Pastor John was telling us about that community and about how the church had come together to dig and build the bricks, to build the church building, and how they had worked for the local population to earn money, which was used to buy the timbers and iron sheets for the roof. It was clear that the church was doing it. They were struggling, but they were doing it. We sat and we told Pastor John about some of the training that was being done. The pastor's training, the community health empowerment training in other parts of Uganda. And he asked how we could ever get that training to come to that community of refugees. Pastor John went on to tell us a little bit of what life was like there in that community, about how people had to walk 3 to 4 miles to get to the nearest primary school or the closest basic health care. And the work that the people had done came into such a sharp focus as we saw how they struggled to get by, and yet they had come together to build this church. Now, after we sat with Pastor John, we went on to the church dedication service. And it was a sweet time of singing and dancing and praying, sharing the word. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. And when the time came for us to go, to begin our journey back, I half expected Pastor John to ask for some assistance on behalf of the church to finish the project or to pay off the line of credit that had been incurred trying to get the church ready for the dedication service, or even for a little bit of money to help his family get by. But he didn't. Pastor John just looked at us and said, "How can we get the training to come here to this place?" And in that moment, I was reminded of why we are here. To come alongside pastors and churches who are making a difference for the kingdom in some of the hard places of the world. Like a refugee settlement. Our being here is worth it.